Okay, what else do you have for me? Parasol Henbee, okay. I'm actually familiar with this very, very weird thing. So let's go play. Don't think the screen is supposed to look like that, but, Parasol Henbee. Yeah, that, I'm like 99% positive this is either a Japanese comic strip or, well, I guess it would be manga, or an anime or something along those lines. But yeah, he's just this weird little character. And apparently in this one he doesn't use his parasol, but it's more an Adventure Island ripoff. Okay. Good to know. The one I am more familiar with... Oh. Okay, that's... danger. Okay. We hold up to get the parasol when we're jumping. Nifty, nifty. I'm more familiar with the NES version of Parasol Henbee, which is a lot less of an Adventure Island clone, to be quite honest. And get up to those. Can I climb the pole? I can. Interesting. Still can't actually... Oh, and when we're not holding up, we slide down the pole. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, yes, Japanese anime series. Okay. Okay, okay. Well, the game doesn't look long at the very least. Noted. Hello, ice cream. Alright, so we can't jump to ice cream. It was just a flashing sign and not an actual thing, I guess. But it's kind of interesting how we have, we can go up and down on the sidewalk here, and we can also get up to the fence. It's not often we see this style of game with multiple tiers, I guess we would call that, multiple planes of play. Of course, if this particular map ends up being World 1, and not the entire game, there's a 0% chance I'll be playing the entire game. If that whole map is the entire game, then yeah. I see no reason to stop and not play this entire thing. So far, this is, you know, totally fine for this sort of thing. What's the cloverleaf do? Cloverleaf is amazing. Good to know. Whoa, 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 okay. Is this a side effect of the cloverleaf? Or is this just this particular stage? We can, okay, now it's worn off. We could fly with the umbrella. I don't know why. Hats! I think the pattern is not random. Oh well. That's okay. Auto-scroller? Auto-rainbower! What? A parasol? But we have a parasol, and we can still fly. Maybe if my energy is above a certain amount, I can fly? I have no idea, I'm just guessing, but, seems like it would be very video gamey. And it is a damn good thing that I can fly, given how much I keep screwing up the jumping. Yeah, I think if I'm above that second bar on the meter there, flight is the thing what can happen. Which, given that we are eating food to fill that meter, seems kinda backwards, because you'd think a very full and heavy Henbee would, not be able to fly. Okay, then. Will there be... Okay, there are enemies to... Okay. Different, but sure. Oh. Very sudden ending. It's never fun when, invincibility ends very suddenly like that, when you're not actually given a warning. Alright, going into another forest. Screw your platforming! I am a full person who can fly. With a parasol. Because sense make. Alright, going into the one cave area in the game. Full of open manholes. Because again, why not? Oh, that's... that's just more of the screwy ground. I still can't tell the difference between the screwy ground and actual holes. Do rather wish the emulator did not screw up so much of the graphics of certain games like this. Usually it is limited to title screens, but every now and again we get things like this, and it's just a bit, meh. Alright. In the city now. And I will say I have, enjoyed most of the music in this game. Oh, right. Wet cement is bad for Henbee, I guess. Or possibly a spilled syrup truck. Yeah, this city song is nice. Oh. Okay, guy in manhole is not bothered by Tornado Henbee. more hats. It really is not random. That is super weird for this sort of thing. So usually you'd have, you know, it would randomize where things were, but, you know, it would still be, you know, every time I opened this hat, it would have an enemy, or every time I opened this hat, it would have a cake, and instead, it randomizes things in a very different way. Definitely weird, but, I can see why they would do that as a programming shortcut. Excuse me. Okay, so now that we are in this second forest, well, third forest actually, which is looking a bit more like a jungle, the number of enemies has ramped way the heck up. We can get to 10 lives. Awesome. That's a thing I mention very frequently. It is always a thing in video games, or sudden warthog. Always a thing in video games I always check for, because even on the NES and Game Boy there were a number of games, usually Capcom games usually, strangely, they would say 09 and not go up to 10. For whatever insane reason, 9 would be the maximum on lives. Even though it showed 2 digits, 09, like if it just showed 9, I could understand, you know, which, you know, having the single digit for it to display lives, 9 is the max, makes sense. But then, when they have 09 and they have the second digit, why don't they, go up to 10 lives in those particular instances? It has never made sense. So I am always checking on video games to find out, if they have 10 as the maximum, or if it's just 9. Also, since we are now on the, what I believe is the very last stage, suggesting that we switch to MGBA now is a bit late. Just a tad. So yeah, interesting stop and go mechanic there. Alright, so... Oh, right, am I trying multiple ones? Randomization not working, oh good lord. So... that was not the final stage of the game. I am actually gonna check, because the last time something like this happened was with, that frickin' Hello Kitty game, and it looked like there was going to be the end of the game in just a few more stages, and then the screen kept scrolling, and I just kept playing it all the way to the end, and god damn it, there's nothing on Game FAQs to say exactly how many stages there are. Let's see, there is a review. Traverses through numerous stages, doesn't say how many. There is the presence of a world map, opportunity. Blah, 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 blah. yeah, this does not say how many stages there are total. And... yeah, I don't know. I will leave this up to the chat. Chat, let me know what you think, if I should keep playing this game, because, you know, it was okay for when I thought the game only had as many stages as were on that initial screen. Now that screen may just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I don't know if I want to keep playing this, and I would say I think we've seen enough. I think that this game is not ever going to change, never gonna get bosses, or... yeah, bosses. No, wow, I can't even speak at this point, no. This has been Parasol Henbee. Chat says new game, so we're done here. I don't think I would really recommend this. Again, I would probably recommend this if it were just those initial stages that we saw, because it makes it a short and relatively fun game, one that doesn't overstay its welcome, but at this point, Henbee, you have overstayed your welcome. And we are completely done here.